Ray Phoenix here, and this is my favorite anime ever, Mega Man X4. Mega Man X4 has got to be the greatest anime ever written. I mean, come on, it has cool action, it has a cool story, the characters look awesome, the music is awesome. What more could you possibly want in a great anime? Oh yeah, I know what more you could have, making it interactive into a video game, which is what this is supposed to be. Yes, this is Mega Man X4. Some people say this is where the Mega Man X series really started to fall, where the series wasn't as good anymore, because this game actually did lack a lot of things that the other two Mega Man X games had, such as non-linear story plot lines or so on, or where you could do something and it somehow has something to do with the ending, or does something different to the ending. I don't know how to explain it exactly. I don't know, it's like trying to explain some major. It causes more conundrums than it actually does good, but thankfully this game leaves all that BS out of it, and it goes straight to what Mega Man X should be: great action and great storytelling, just like the original Mega Man X. That's why I like this game almost as much as I like the original Mega Man X, because it has just that. The animation is really great too. Kudos to the animators that made this. I'm an animator myself, and I would kill to have animation skills like these, but you know what they say, beggars can't be choosers, and I try too hard sometimes. And you see here we have storylines, story plot lines. You can play as Mega Man X, you can even play as his sidekick Zero. And Zero is a full-fledged playable character in this game. And he was a playable character for a little bit in Mega Man X3, but you could do very limited things, and there wasn't much you could do with Zero in Mega Man X3. But in this game, you could actually have he's a full-fledged playable character. But you can't switch characters during game time. You just pick a character at the beginning, X or Zero, and you have to play the whole game as that character. I'm going to be playing as Mega Man X for this specific LP, this specific Let's Play, because Mega Man X he's a title character of this game, and he's still, you know, my favorite character, because he's all in Mega Man. Let's watch some plot.
It's about the Maverick Hunters, General. They are far too eager to please the humans and continue to hunt down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
Perhaps.
You already know the truth, General. Their sole mission has been to destroy any Reploids who fail to do as the humans order. It's in your best interest to stop them now, before they turn on you. You possess enough power to destroy them! What?
I will not betray the humans. Remove yourself from my sight. My business with you has concluded.
Very well. But you will change your mind soon, I assure you.
That's some quality grade A voice acting right there. And look at that, we're getting called into action, because what would a Mega Man X game be without being called into action, right? So we have to go to the Sky Lagoon, where it's being under attack by some, you know, the Repla Force and the Mavericks and Sigma and all the people. It's actually the first time since the original Mega Man X where we knew Sigma was the main villain right from the start. Because you know it's a tradition in these Mega Man X games, spoiler alert, it's a tradition in these Mega Man X games that Sigma is the final boss or main villain of every Mega Man X game. It's a tradition, they want to keep it alive in this, and this time around we actually know Sigma is the mastermind right at the start, so I guess it's good, they left that kind of mystery out. See the flashing Capcom letters in the background, which are clearly taken from Balrog stage from Street Fighter 2, and then you see there's a giant dragon gargoyle thing. He's gonna shoot a laser, or he's gonna shoot plasma at us. They have those plow things coming at us too. And there's these guys. We're gonna see these enemies, a lot of these Repla Force enemies where they have the guns. Because what good are guns against someone like Mega Man X? Okay, yeah, sure, they destroy him. He's not Superman, he's a Mega Man, not Superman X. So, yeah. And now, look at that, Magma Dragoon, one of the former Maverick Hunters. Well, you don't actually know that yet, but he used to be a Maverick Hunter, and now he's gone Maverick. He's gone evil. He wants to rid the world of mankind, and we must stop him from this. And look at that. He destroyed the Sky Lagoon, making it crash into the ground. It's gonna kill a lot of people. This is where the series really started to get dark. I mean, the classic Mega Man series was very lighthearted and very nice seeming overall, but this time around, look what they did. A lot of people just died like that. They just killed a lot of people like that. That's so, This is where the series started to get dark, and this is why a lot of people don't like these later ones as much, because they started to get kind of dark. I actually still like this one. I also like Mega Man X5 too. I might do an LP of X5 eventually, but X6 is a complete total train wreck. Don't get me started with Mega Man X6. Almost everything about that one's broken. And I never played X7 before, but X7's a 3D platformer like Super Mario 64. It didn't go very well as a 3D platform. Mega Man should never have been a 3D platformer, unless it's Mega Man Legends. I never really played any of those Mega Man Legends games before. I did play Mega Man 64 once. I remember there's a part in Mega Man 64 where you could walk into the different doors or something like that in some hallway, and you could walk in on roll naked, but yeah, that's the only good part. These guys picked up the 1-up there. We're gonna get killed a lot in this game, so I guess it's good to get a 1-up. Then again, what difference does it make when you have unlimited continues, and you can even continue from halfway into a level? So, this emulator of mine makes the game play very well and look very good. I never actually owned an actual copy of this game. I just had it on the Mega Man X collection for the PS2. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun playing on the X collection. I actually got that Mega Man X collection that time I went to Ottawa back in the summer of 2011. Well, that was some fun times. That's when I also got to go to the Gatineau in Quebec. Gatineau is a pretty nice city. The grass is very crispy there and crunchy, so don't try lying on the grass in Gatineau, but it's still pretty fun overall. Ooh, I'm almost dead. At least this game isn't like Mega Man X3 where you get killed by a few hits by things about armor. You know, there actually was one time, I think when I first played this game once, I actually made it through this entire game, or not the whole game, that's a bit of exaggeration, but I actually made it through all the Mavericks, all the robot Mavericks, without getting any upgrades. And look, it's one of the main villains of the game, the Colonel of the Repliforce. Colonel Sanders is a much greater Colonel than him. What are you, Colonel? Are you chicken? But this Colonel ain't chicken. He's willing to cause us trouble. He's probably gonna use that lightsaber of his and mutilate our robotic bodies and mail it to the Maverick Hunter Center. So they'll say we mean business. You know, like that thing people do, where they destroy their people and then they send their remains back to them. That actually happened in a Star Wars comic I read recently. What was it called? I believe it was called, I forget the name of it. It was called Acts of War, that's what it was called. Oh, look, more story.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride. Without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful army in history!
The General has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Yep, that's some more grade A voice acting. Gotta love the voice acting of this game. The voice acting's really well done. And Mega Man X in this game is voiced by the same girl that voiced classic Mega Man in Mega Man 8. You know, so he's like Bart Simpson then, in other words, you know, because we know Dr. Light makes building male robots of girly voices, right? And now we're being introduced to all the fruity robots we're gonna have to take on. And there's no Turbo Man in this game either. Remember Turbo Man from Mega Man 7? That guy was a frickin' joke. And he was also a toy that Arnold Schwarzenegger had to get for his son on Christmas Eve in 1996, about a year before this game came out. I think this game also came out on the Sega Saturn. I don't know the Saturn version of this. This is like, oh, I never played the PlayStation version. I know Mega Man 8 on the Sega Saturn was way better than its PlayStation counterpart. Unfortunately, they had to put the PlayStation version on the Anniversary Collection, which kind of sucked, but I'm not complaining. I actually liked a few of the songs in the PlayStation version more. The Saturn version is by far the best version. I still, to this day, have not gotten a Sega Saturn emulator that actually worked, a successfully running Sega Saturn emulator. So now we're here at Magma Dragoon stage, where it's all rocky and volcanic, and there's hellfire. This is actually a good stage to grind for life, because later in the game when you get the sub-tanks, you're gonna have to do a lot of grinding for extra health. This is an awesome level to do some grinding in. So you see that I have these rock things. I used to watch this guy on YouTube years ago named Cavill. He would do all these Mega Man X games. He played for all the levels in the Mega Man X games, and he'd do it without taking a hit once. I don't know how he did it. I still am thinking it's still impossible. It's like saying I walked to the moon and back in 2 minutes. You know, it's like impossible, you know? Or like saying I managed to pick up I stole the Mona Lisa, and the real Mona Lisa's a copy. Yeah, there's been some conspiracy theories about that, the Mona Lisa conspiracies. Or like that time, or like what happened with Whistler's mother in 1997 when they took it to America and Mr. Bean vandalized it. And that, ironically enough, happened in the same year this game was released. You know, 1997 probably has the record. I think I talked about this in one of my older videos a long time ago. 1997 actually has the record for the most significant events ever. It was the first time Star Wars got altered, and it was the year the first Austin Powers movie was released. Hong Kong was given back to China. The first Rush Hour movie, that was 1990. Sorry, that was 1998 when the first Rush Hour movie came out. And then there was there's so much. And Mother Teresa died in that year. We all love Lieutenant Colonel Mother Teresa, the Lieutenant Colonel in Arnold Rimmer's army. So now we're gonna have to fight against Magma Dragoon, and he does all the Street Fighter moves on us. I wish I was good at doing Street Fighter moves in real life. Can you imagine what it'd be like if Macaulay Culkin knew Street Fighter moves in real life? He could have used all the Street Fighter moves against Harry and Marv, and they never would have messed with him again. They never would have vandalized anyone's house again. Speaking of Home Alone, I just recently watched Home Alone 4 again on Disney+. I forgot how cheesy and corny and how dumb it was. Home Alone 4 is the first Home Alone movie I ever watched. I actually kind of liked it, not knowing all the other Home Alone movies. I actually kind of liked it when I first saw it. I just rewatched it again recently, and I'm like, why did I like this stuff so much? It was so dull. It's so, like, you know, I guess I was nostalgia blind or something like that. But now I watched it again, and then there's Marv, and he's played by French Stewart, the same guy that played Inspector Gadget in Inspector Gadget 2. I kind of want to see Inspector Gadget 2 again. I'm probably going to have the same effect as Home Alone 4. So you see, we defeated Magma Dragoon. He's going to say, I want to fight you. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. This is all just a bunch of bull crap that we don't need to. And so, yeah. We defeated the first Maverick, and we got a power-up, or we got a weapon, like in every Mega Man game and Mega Man X game, Rising Fire. If you charge it, it pretty much becomes like the Shoryuken from Street Fighter 2. And so, that's what we got for this first Maverick. This is Ray Phoenix, signing out.